My name is Mikhail Williams. I am doing a Bachelor of Arts degree in Film and Media and in the Humanities faculty, and I'm first year. I grew up around the corner from here, and I'm an artist, I'm a content creator, I'm also an actor as well. So for as long as I can remember, I've always been singing, I've always been performing, and I've always found the entertainment industry a place of home for me. Why I chose UCT specifically was because I felt most at home at it compared to going to other open days, and then also seeing kind of the fact that, because I wasn't fully sure of what I really wanted to study. Like, I knew I wanted to be in the film industry or whatever, but I wasn't 100% sure if I was set on it. So I feel like with this degree, I had a lot of freedom and flexibility and could kind of try other electives, do a lot of other things and see maybe if I could find something else interesting as well, and then have the freedom to maybe change towards it as well. Whereas at a lot of other universities and institutions, I felt it was very specific in what you had to do and very structured. So a typical day in my life starts with a gender tutorial on Thursdays, and then I go straight into my theatre lecture afterwards. And then usually from about 12 o'clock until 1 o'clock, that's when I'm catching up on readings, doing my TAT submissions, and just doing any other extra work that I wasn't able to in the week. So why I actually work in the new lecture theatre is because they have plugs all over here, and the Wi-Fi is great, because my phone's battery is always dead and my laptop's battery is always dead. So this is the perfect place for me to study. And then from 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock, that is the time when I give myself a break. And it's lunchtime, and that's when I sit with my friends. I get to catch up with all my other friends that I don't usually see throughout the day because of their lectures. So some of the places that's here on campus that we actually choose to eat lunch at include Food and Connect over here, which sells the best hot chips for 35 rand? Yeah, 50 rand. And then I know there's also the cafeteria, which is a bit further down, which is so many different things. My favorite personally is the chicken sub and the what? Zinger. Yeah. Then from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock, that is one of my favorite lectures of the day, which is my film class. Why the film lecture is one of my favorite lectures is because we're taught about things that we're not necessarily taught about in school ever. And when you sit in the lecture and you think, wow, we're going to be taught about Friends and TV shows that you watch at home, I think that's just something that draws me towards the course itself. And that's something that I find super interesting because I am a TV and movie and Netflix addict. So being able to learn about it and actually get marked on it is one of my favorite things ever. And then afterwards, I usually actually stay on campus a bit till about 3 or 4 o'clock, and that's when I'm also catching up on any other extra work that I'm doing, maybe replying to other emails that I need to do for my personal work or whatever. Campus life is one of my favorite things ever because even on days in first semester when I didn't have in-person lectures, I'd come to campus to come work here for fun, because it's just so different from high school in the sense that I get to have so much freedom to work when I want to see my friends when I want to, and it's not like a set structured day of 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you have this class and all that stuff. And I think having that freedom, I'm a very free spirit, so having that freedom just, I don't know, it gives me that boost and it makes me want to come here. And also just seeing a bunch of other people express themselves in the way that they want to express themselves here, it seems like people are they feel a lot more free to be themselves here, and there's not that judgment of if you're wearing, I don't know, pink silk pants or leather pants or something like that, where people are oh my word, who does this person think they are, or something like that. It just feels like everyone is kind of free to be where they want and they don't feel judged or feel boxed in any way. I feel like being a humanities student, I'm very blessed and have a lot of advantages because I get to have the university experience, but it's also not confined to I have this many exams and I have to be in lectures the entire day, and I don't really get to see anyone compared to a lot of other faculties, I feel like. But at the same time, you get to explore so many different kinds of courses and different kinds of issues of life where I never thought that you could be taught about those, or I never thought that those could be actually part of a curriculum and you'd get to write an essay on it. This is actually the end of my day on a Thursday, and I either typically go and find just a small space to quickly finish off some emails, send out whatever I need to send, or I just leave through here and see this place tomorrow. To a first year student, I'd say don't be scared to try new things. Don't be scared to ask for help, because I feel like we're so conditioned to just try and figure everything out by ourselves. But the more you ask for help, the more fun everything becomes, because then you make new friends through the one conversation that you had on how to get to this venue or this lecture or something. Go to the basketball matches on Fridays. They are so much fun. Go to the rugby matches. I'd say also just try out for any society that comes your way. And I know it's a lot more fun than you think, because you read about it and you think, oh my God, this is so stressful, it's going to take up so much of my time. But then when you try it out, you learn to make so many new friendships and relationships and just make the best memories in those compared to in your actual classes.